just walking along. You can walk in the whole room. You're walking. Now you're running up. Okay, keep walking. If you need to be out of the room, you can go out of the room, but we're walking in the whole room. Go. Okay. And now you're walking. Just notice your feet on the ground. Please don't poke at each other. You're in your own space. Okay. You're walking. And now you're walking, but you're running a little late. You have to get somewhere. You got to get somewhere important, right? Whatever it is, you're thinking about it. Notice how that changes you, right? Notice. Walking, you're running a little late. Oh no, you're really late, and somebody's worried about you. Oh no. Oh, but wait a second, you're not late at all. You're all the time in the world. And it's a beautiful sunny day. And you don't have to be anywhere. Maybe you don't even need to walk anymore. You can just sit here and enjoy. And breathe and take it in and feel the air. And relax. Yeah. So that's you being space. Oh, good. Relaxing even more. Okay, so that was just you. Now we're going to do some walking. We're going to see a little change. What I'm going to ask you to do, if it doesn't work for you, just change it as you would. So you start walking again, walking. And if you can, start walking on your toes. Just walk on your toes. All you're changing is your feet. But notice how that might change the rest of your body. So you're walking on your toes, and just how does that change your whole body, your imagination? Just notice what you notice as you're walking on your toes. Imagine who this person is. It's not you, it's a character. What do you notice about this person on their toes? Yeah. Okay, and you can go back to flat, regular feet, walking. And now if you can, you're walking on your heels. You don't have to walk very far. You're just walking on your heels. Notice what that does for you. Your rhythm might change. The way you look around the world might change. Please go off so that we can hear. Okay, and back on flat, your regular feet. It's going to get a bit weirder. Walk on the outside of your feet. Just see what you can do. It's going to change your whole body. Just notice what you notice. And back on flat feet, regular. And then even weirder, maybe walk on the inner parts of your feet. If this cramps your feet, just go back to flat feet. And back regular. And if you need to stop and just stretch your feet a little bit, that's fine. Back to regular. Now I want you to choose your favorite of all of those. Your toes, heels, outer, inner, and just walk around with that a little bit. Just your favorite for now. And if you're tired of walking, you can just sort of be standing and doing it. But you're noticing how your whole persona kind of changes a little based on your feet. Nice. Okay?
find out what we learned.
Okay, so if we could make a big loop so you can see each other. So, any discoveries there? This is sometimes just by changing your feet, it'll change everything for you. Any
In one of them, I found the difficult breeze.
Which one?
The hinting with it.
Yeah, it just changes your whole.
I noticed when I released it, I got a breath easy.
Oh, nice. Anything else? Observations? Yes.
I got to the end of the room and I turned around and I was walking, everybody else was walking toward me. And all I saw were feet.
Any other? Yes.
I don't know how you women do it.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And the tippy toes for me were more like dancing.
The shoes I wear made a big difference because there were things that I couldn't do wearing boots that I could easily have done wearing my heavy rope shoes.
Oh. Did anybody notice or feel any emotions or any sense of just imagining you were another person slightly? Yeah.
Actually, I imagined when I was on my tippy toes, I imagined being a good animal. And when I was on the outside, I imagined that my body was so much bigger and wide, and I was kind of really a lot bigger than I am.
Yeah.
I imagine, the tippy toes, I thought I could already be that. I couldn't be doing it without my legs. The inside one, I thought I was stuck.
Yeah.
I felt like a model on runway on my tippy toes. And then I felt like I had cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And then I felt like an old, at the end of my life person walking around the house. Like nothing on my heels.
Yeah. Sometimes, I wouldn't do this so long for you all tonight, but sometimes you keep going and you have one tiptoe and one heel. But it's really, sometimes just by changing one part of your body, the rest of your body is affected by that. And for actors, for anyone, that can transform and give you a lot of other imagination, even if it's just changing your feet. Hello, welcome. So, how's everyone doing? Good. I wanted to try something else that has to do with creating a world for somebody else. So one thing I don't think I'll do tonight, but that I wanted to do was to take a partner and you lead them around with their eyes closed. Have you all done that before? And when you do that, has anyone not done that before? Not let somebody around with their eyes closed. So what I love about that exercise related to leading a workshop, leading and following, is you learn so much by letting someone else lead you around when you're vulnerable and you don't have sight. And then from doing that, you then, as you lead them, or they lead you, there's just a lot to be learned there. But I won't go there now. But what I would like to do, if we're up for it, is in a different pair. This one might be too complicated. Give me 1 second. I think we're too many in the room to do this one to make sense. But it's like a magical doorway. Part of what I love about improvisation is you're building a world with another person. And so the magical doorway and the yes and, maybe we can try it. So it's going to get really loud and strange in here, but I'll use the microphone to stop us when we do. I could show by example example, if somebody wants to, maybe would you like to do it with me? Yes, because of your whole ear thing. So you'll have a partner. Your ball that went through your head. I know. So with your partner, you're going to, it's like a magical door that you're going to go through with your partner. So I'm going to go into your imagination.
Okay.
So with your partner, you'll do something like this. You ready? So we're going to open into an imaginary world that she's going to make up. We're going to make it up together. So I'm going to open the door. I'm opening it. And we're seeing whatever you're seeing. So what do you see? Yes, it's so beautiful. Tell me more.
It's alive,
Oh, it is alive.
but it's gentle and kind.
Oh, that's
I think we should pet it first so we trust it.
We're going to pet it first, so trust us, okay?
It's so soft.
Oh, it is.
Silky and soft.
Yes, and there's so much in
Heart of fur. Skin is silver.
Wow, it's so silvery. Is it cold?
I don't think so.
No, it's kind of warm.
It's just warm and light.
Yes, very lovely. What's going on back there?
I think that's its charm.
Daddy. Yes, I think so. Let's close the door and let it be alone.
Okay.
Entering into a world with your friend, but you're creating it together. And we'll do it kind of quietly like that. I know some of you couldn't hear us, but it's just as we're creating that together. Question?
Seemed to me it was more her world that you were entering into.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not you creating the world together.
Right. I'm entering into her world,
You're entering into
but I'm adding things to build into her world. I want to see more, I want her to tell me more, and I might say something and she might agree with it. So I am helping build her world, but it's really hers.
Will we switch roles?
And then we would switch roles. I'll tell us when to switch. So it'll be one person who starts the world, and it doesn't have to be super magical. It could be not. I mean, it's whatever it is for you in this moment. There's no wrong about it. You're just supporting the other person and going on a little journey together. Any other questions? Just try it, we'll see. And if you notice that you're kind of like, I don't know, then let it be really simple. It can be a lake, it can be a favorite place, it can be, there's no wrong about it. Yeah? We up for trying? Yeah. So go walk over to somebody else that you might not know so well. And go find them, just say hi. So and then you'll switch. So once you come out of, take your time. And yeah, you'll just take a moment once you come out of that room, and then you'll open the room for the other person. So you have it already, and the first person's going, just find a way to close the door, and then switch and open it again for your second person. Wonderful, everyone. You're going to find a way to come back out the door. And in your own time, find an end, and then you can check in with your friends. And in your own time, find an end date, check on in, and we'll make a big circle again. Thank you, friends. So finish up your conversation and checking in. We'll make one big circle again. Wonderful, everyone. Thank you for doing that. So beautiful.
Really, really beautiful. Excellent, excellent. Thoughts there? That's probably, I think we may finish with that because it's such a, because of the time and all. But before we go, things you discovered, things you noticed. It looked amazing. Yeah.
So I had this like dream that I was like
it's what I love about this game, this exercise, is just how much we get inside each other's imaginations with it. And little kids do this all the time. And we can do it at any age. And it's really just discovering with another person and creating with them. And for me, that's sort of the core of improvisation. And so I thank you all for getting in on that and really being in on that. Yes?
But isn't that just life?
I think it's life. I think so.
You know, when you're creating something with somebody, it doesn't matter whether it's this or you're married and you're creating a family, you're getting into their world, you're creating your worlds together. That's just what it seems to me, that's what life is.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially if you're giving, I think so. I think so. When I'm not being a theater director or everything else I might be, I'm doing something I'm calling interactive performance art, which is getting people to do this on the street. Yeah.
Imagination is so powerful because the body doesn't know it's imagining. Like we felt it, we see it, we were in the world, our hearts start beating.
Yes.
Like, you know, I started having those physical, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a little childlike. You know what I mean? Imagination is great.
Yeah. I'm so glad you had that experience. Yes.
I enjoyed the exercise. It was weird because my partner, she started off with going to, like, watching her nephew in Brazil. And then when she opened my door, I don't know what made me think about going to Brazil. So somehow somebody ended up in Brazil. Seeing her nephew, but then we bumped into her friends. And they jumped in our car and went to the we had like a whole day.
Yeah, they ran into, it was four people all over. And that way of giving each other permission with that is really nice, really, really nice. Just to close us, because I know we can keep going, unless there's anybody else that's worthy to share. Let's hold hands for a second. If you're comfortable with that. And I just, I want to thank you all for being so brave, especially those of you who are afraid of improv before coming. And just know that you get to create the world and invite people to be there with you. And so I thank you all for creating this space together and for showing up this late at night and showing up for yourselves and for each other, and just huge gratitude. So just take a moment of silence and grace together, and maybe cast a squeeze around, and just thank yourselves for being here. Wonderful.